Hello, it's Bethany. I am a lower elementary Montessori teacher, and I'm going to show you my setup of the cultural shelves. So first, starting with geography, I do have Europe and I do have North America. They just have been falling off. I'm going to get more tape to tape them back on, but they're just up right now. But honestly, the kids love this map. I got it on a Black Friday sale one year, and it's amazing. They love coming and looking at it, and it's also helpful when we are doing the maps because we also have the puzzle maps, of course, and they can either look on the control chart or at this map of the different countries. First, we have the flag work, which they like, and they just stick the flags into this map down here. And then I have the Continent Elementary game from Wasika that comes with a bunch of items. It's honestly a great game and they love to play it. There's command cards for it, and then land and water form and different continents and what oceans they're by and different things like that. And then a festivals around the world work. And then this is the different continents of Asia, Antarctica, Europe, and places, plants, animals, flags. Some of them have other things in it that just talk about what you would see or do in those different countries. And then the map, of course. So, and then I also have like rivers and different landmark maps here, mountain ranges, different things like that. And it kind of continues into our next section. I'm just going to go shelf by shelf. This top shelf is a little bit random. There's planets, parts of the ear, parts of the brain, the volcano for when we do volcano, and then the black strip. And then I always just keep the timelines here. And there's a dinosaur work for when we talk about the Jurassic, right? And then coming on this shelf, so this is geography command cards, or land and water form command cards to be more specific. And then, so these were all from Rashika too, and then I'll just go through, and I got most of this from my training where I've made some stuff. So this is parts of the invertebrate, the carbon cycle, layers of soil, biome Q&A, question answer, the biomes, nitrogen cycle, and then parts of the soil. Those are obviously not in order. None of these are in order. It's just how the kids put them back. And then some geography things, parts of the river. Yeah, this is supposed to be over there, but that's okay. Advanced land and water forms 3. Parts of the volcano, parts of the flag, parts of the earth, continents and oceans, and then landforms, advanced landforms 1, advanced landforms 2, that went with the 3 over here, the globe and its parts of the mountain. And also I left this one out to show you. This is from parts of the mountain, and I always write the name of what it is so then I could just easily put it back, because when we get to the vertebrates and invertebrates, a lot of them have heads, right? So, but which head card does it go to? That's why I like to write them on the back. And then this, the life of Maria Montessori, life cycle of a star, the solar system, phases of the moon, and astronomy. So those are just, you know, like asteroids and comets and things. And then we have types of clouds, and then a solar system layout. And then here is more of the history, like needs of people, the fundamental needs of people, but also the needs of people through the ages. We went through a lot of them last year. This is the paper that I made for that to go with it. So they draw, like they write transportation, and then what transportation looked like in all the places, the presidents, clock of eras, some more just books they could look at for history. And then this is like this, like the science. There's the periodic table of elements, and then I put the Grand Canyon puzzle there because my favorite, the types of rocks and the rock cycle and gems. So this is all work to do with that. This is a great work also from the same place as the continent map. So I forgot to show the science experiment area that has the science experiment cards, and also things to do with that, like the measuring cups and different things like that. But also I keep most of that stuff in the kitchen, like the oil that's needed, or food coloring, or other supplies for that. That's awesome. And then up here, like I said, we have the timeline, the globes, and then these are all the control charts or different charts that go along with all the works in the cultural shelves. And so here's the vertebrates. Well, hopefully all the vertebrates are on this side and the invertebrates are on this side like they're supposed to be, but I don't know. But I always make little control cards for them here. So parts of the fish, parts of the reptile, parts of the turkey. If you don't have parts of the turkey in your class, you need it. And for November, it's a favorite. Butterfly, ladybug, parts of the Nindaria that's supposed to be on the other side, and then vertebrates versus invertebrates. And then I left this here to show you, but it goes in a different spot in the class. These are the papers that they use to color the parts, and then they glue it onto a paper that has lines. So we have the platyhelminth, the nematode, which should be over there. Oop, another one was left in there. Let's see, ooh, the mollusk, a favorite. Annelid, arthropod, bird, mammal, annelid, and porifera. Okay, and then so the first years I like to have them do this one, and the second and thirds could also do this if they haven't done it or they want to do it again. And sometimes people have the first years do just the picture and the name, and then the picture and the name, and the second years do the picture, name, and definition, and the third years write the definition in their own words. But for the first years, I like them to do this, and then the second years, I do types of. So like types of mollusks, I believe is what we have here. And then those are all the types of these. And then the third years either will do different works with them, like reports. So things about animals, animal like footprints, which goes with this work. Types of monkeys. This is also from the rock cycle and everything. Yep, that one. Boop. And it's awesome. It measures things, and then you can see how it compares to animals, and it's color coded. So like Africa is green right on the Montessori maps, so it writes it in green. But then like this is pink, so that would obviously be, oh, this is pink, so it would be found in South America. It's just awesome. And then the vertebrates versus invertebrates that go along with like the big chart. And then what do these say they are? Oh wait, all world animals. Okay. And then we have the botany, but I do have birds that make sounds here, and then birds cycle of the life cycle of a bean somewhere. I don't know where it is. Cycle of a sunflower, a root work. This is the 6 kingdoms, the plant layout for the third years, the vascular versus non-vascular plants, and then parts of the plant, the stems of the parts of the stem, parts of the fruit, parts of the seed, types of trees, leaf shapes, leafy greens, and parts of the flower. And then of course we have the shape ones. I do actually have a color-coded thing for my manual that goes along with this, that they do that, like what the tip is, what the margin is, and everything like that. So those are my cultural shells. Those are my cultural shells. I'm also going to turn this into well, there's music things, so it's cultural things, but also practical life. We're going to bring practical life back to elementary this year, so that is exciting. Please sign up for my free Montessori hub of resources that you can use in your Montessori environments. There are over 15 plus items, including 453 printable math equation cards, 36 weeks for first and second level editing sentences, and so much more. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.